To Professor Makhanya, as you assume your well-deserved rest, my big brother, we salute your leadership and we hope to gain more from your wisdom as you reflect over many years of hard work. Your contributions as a young activist student of the 1970s and as a leader of an academic center of such magnitude and as a scholar of note is also engraved in our hearts. Professor Mandla Makhanya was appointed as the principal and Vice Chancellor of the University of South Africa just when Professor Bani Nyameko Bijana was retiring. So you had a former president of SASO, Professor Bijana, handing over the reins of the university to a fellow member of the first generation of SASO. And when I casted, and around that time when I casted my eye across the other universities in the country, I could see Professor Mbulelo Mzamane at the University of Fort Hare, Professor Makhalepuru in Durban, Professor Jakes Gerber at the University of Western Cape, Dr. Rampele at the University of Cape Town, all these being the colleagues of Biko, talented men and women who had come to university as young black students and who later took the reins of universities that were earlier run by white academics. So it was an important transition, or to have Professor Makhanya at that university, especially when he could create a space for a regroup of this, the 1970s generation. I call it the cream of the crop in those years. We all gathered there at the launch of my book in 2011. And it wasn't so much about the interest or the merits of my first experiment in writing. It was much more about the symbolism that the book and the university, under the leadership of Professor Makhanya, was doing. These men and women had never been together for over 30 to 40 years. And so this reunion was making future possibilities.